Well, good morning, stamping friends. This is Ginny from Celebrate the Journey. I didn't realize I had pushed start, but that's okay. We're here, and it's a Monday morning. It's a beautiful day today in Colorado, and so we just got back from a pretty long walk, and that's why I'm a few minutes late. I had to get my desk straightened up. I doubt it's straight anyway, but we'll just muddle through and do the best we can. See, you might remember last week or a couple days ago that we made some really bright modern cards with this spruced up. We did hot pink and purple. What else? The in colors. The Parakeet Party and Orchid Oasis. But today we're going to make a little more traditional with greens and golds and whites. So I've got a couple new products to show you. Good morning, Kay. And so we'll mix and match these together. Oh, let me grab this stack of paper. So one of the new products is that I just pulled out yesterday. I guess I'd kind of forgotten about it. Is the holiday glimmer paper. And you get this kind of creamy white, this beautiful evening evergreen, and some really bright gold. Now, what's so nice in the past 2 years about our glimmer paper is it does not shed. There's no glitter to get all in your hair and on your face or your hands. I don't know how they did it, but the magic of technology. So we're going to use these colors today, the gold and the green, and I'm going to use the brighter white from the Christmas red and white glimmer paper. We'll save the cream for another time. So that's one of the new things we're going to use. And then this paper, it's called, oh my goodness, Lights Aglow, and it comes in 6x6. And it goes with the brightly gleaming, I think it's the stamps that I didn't get the stamps, but I did get the paper because I love this. I love it all. They're nice, Christmassy. You could use this for Valentine's Day. So some of this will be reusing. And that pretty scallops with pearls, that would work fabulous for Valentine's Day. Just some cherry cobbler dots, and then these are some framed things that you can put a sentiment in. Just cut it 3x3. Just some little snowflakes. Let's see what's on the back. Oh, just some polka dots, gold, green, red. Oh, the scallops in the green. Isn't that beautiful? I wonder what would happen if you mix these together. Very pretty. And so this is the one we're going to use today with snowflakes and gold and polka dots, all kinds of designs. Then there's gold snowflakes. This would be stunning with that cream colored glimmer paper. More bokeh. And then the frames. And darker. And look at those. Oh my goodness. Let's see some ideas for these today. This tree. I think I saw somebody did like a framed art piece with this, and they put maybe like a family ornaments for their family on the tree. I'm not real sure if I'm remembering that right, but that's could very well work. Now black and gold in bokeh. And let's see what's on this one. Oh, now they added some white polka dots. So really pretty paper. You don't have to have this stamp set. Oh no, I know what I think I remember now. You know those little fairy lights that you can buy that run off of a battery? I think they poked holes in here and put the fairy lights in there and put it in a frame and then decorated it up for Christmas. That would be so cute. We'll see if we can go back and find that. So lots of ideas for that paper. But we're going to use this paper today. It's kind of like soft, succulent, and a little evening evergreen and gold all mixed in together. And that was the starting point of that, and the glimmer paper was the starting point of my card. So let's get started. Let's see if I can see who's here today. I saw Kay was here. And hi, Marge and Kay Ballant, Anne. It's good to see you guys this morning. So leave me a message if you're here. Now let's see if I've tried to put everything in a stack. That's a joke, I guess. There we go. So here's our layering. We're going to layer the pretty paper on just a piece of gold foil to give it a nice little simple tiny little frame. I don't see that. Can you see the sparkles, how that picks that up? So we'll go ahead and do our layering here. This is foil, so it does work better if you use tear and tape. It also means if you don't get it on there straight, you're in trouble, but we'll see if we can get it on there straight today. This is pretty paper, isn't it? And I didn't realize how pretty it was until I took it out of the pack yesterday. You know, if you're like me, I order things and then I don't open them immediately and kind of forget that I've ordered them. So we'll peel this off. I do love tear and tape, but it's hard if you get things on there crooked. You can use your heat gun and loosen it up and rescue your mistakes if you need to, and I've done that. So I know it works. Let's see if we can. This is such a tiny. That's not too bad. Now we're going to have, we're going to move it here because our label's going to be there and it'll be fine. And now we can put it on our shaded, our evening evergreen. I said spruce because the stamp set's called All Spruced Up, or, let's see, where's our, now, I've noticed lately that this paper, the backing of the foil is a little more porous than it used to be, so I've been using the Tombow and it works fine. Now this card's going to have several layers. It's just a layer, but that's okay. Sometimes we got to have some of that elegance of the layers. It probably won't weigh too much though, so it'll be fine for the mail. Or you can just hand it to your neighbor. We'll get that on there good. Okay. All right, can you believe it's October? That's just amazing. I just having a hard time with it. It won't be long until Christmas. Now let's get our dies. They're spruced dies. Oh, actually, I had pulled them out and put them in my magnet tray. If you don't have one of these, you really should get one. They're kind of keep your magnets on the work table while you're working, and that helps. So we're going to cut a large. We're going to cut a large and a small of several of these. I didn't try to do 2 at a time. I'm afraid this would be too thick. But we'll give it a try. I don't know. It won't hurt. We'll try 2 of these and just 1 of these. Let's see what happens. We'll run it through twice. And maybe that'll take care of it. Indeed. Now, if you buy this glimmer paper, it will dull the blades on your paper trimmer. So if you will turn your paper this way when you're cutting it, that'll help with keeping them from getting too dull. But now if it's something that has a front and back or die cut that has to be this way, then I would put some wax paper over it just when you're cutting it, die cutting it. I mean, not die cutting it, but cutting it with your paper trimmer to help keep it from dulling your blade too much. But we have to replace our blades when they get dull anyway. We just want them to last longer if we can. Run this through a few times. We'll see, we definitely got a gold one, didn't we? We got our greens. Now we'll see what happened with the white. I think it worked. So we did get 2. Now this is what's so cool about this. This die cuts 2 images with 1 cut. And I just think that means you get another card for all that die cutting. And that's what we need, isn't it? So I think I need a yellow, a small gold, yeah. There's our little. Now these scraps I'm saving to make stars or hearts. I'm sure we'll put them to use somehow. So we're going to only use the silhouette today. So I think I need another large gold. So let's put the solids to the side. Let me find a piece of gold. Oh, actually I have it. It came, here we go. So now we've got these and we're going to arrange. No, actually I need a large spruce. So let's run that. And then we'll arrange these on our card to make them look cute. I just can't get over how pretty this green is. Just my favorite. I'd like to have a blouse with all that glitter on it. Or sequins, that color. I think it would look very Christmassy, but you could use it other times of the year. So here's our card front. And let's see how we're gonna arrange our trees. And you're gonna wanna overlap them. So they're up and down and different ways. Now let's see, do we need a, I think so. I'm gonna have to move these over a little bit. Now there's our trees. Now we need a sentiment. And I have some white here. A little scrap. We're going to stamp Merry Christmas in the Evening Evergreen. If you have different sentiments, you just pick the ones you like. I picked this kind of elegant script. And now I'm going to die cut it with stylish shapes. If you are talented, you just cut this and give it a tail, but I can't do that. Not very steady fingers these days. Now our sentiment's going to go down here. Alright, so let's see. We've got a nice little, we've got some trees we can put on the inside. So we'll put this over here. We'll just carefully, not trying to mess these little trees up, and get them going here. It doesn't take just a tiny bit of glue to hold these down. So how many of you watched World Card Making Day Saturday? I thought Stampin' Up! Did an excellent job. It was one of the best virtual events I can recall since we've started doing those virtual events. And I tell you what, I was worn out yesterday. I had a group at my house, and we made 3 cards. And then we watched the World Card Making Day and made 3 more cards. And it looked like a tornado had landed. But we sure had a good time, though. If you did not watch it, you can watch the replay. If you don't want to watch the replay, but you want to know the projects, just go to the website and the link that I've posted. And up at the top is a button that says Resources. And you can download a PDF with all the measurements and directions for the cards. And even if you don't own the particular stamps that they used, there's always a way to use those same measurements and then replace the stamps. Like the Cottage Rose, you could use the pinned flowers any of those other, if you had the magnolia from years ago, so many different floral images you could just replace. And then the welcome door one, she gave so many helpful hints on using blending brushes and all of that. So if you wanted to watch to learn about that, there were some just lots of fun little tips here and there. Oh, the welcoming door, she showed you how to line up your stamp with your die cut, and that was a nice helpful hint. So there's it's well worth watching to get those helpful hints. Look at those pretty trees. I love them. Now we're going to put, we're going to put our sentiment on with dimensionals. I pulled out glue dots instead. Don't know why. Somebody's going to love getting this card. Actually, I've made so many Christmas cards. I think I might switch to Thanksgiving for a day or two. I need to get a few more Thanksgiving cards finished. But I do love the Christmas colors and images, so they're always fun. Now we're just gonna, I went ahead and die cut some stars out of scraps of the gold foil. And we're just gonna sprinkle them around on our card with sticky fingers again. Not in a straight line like that. You do know I'm not going to do that, but we're just seeing if we got enough here. Like one up, one down. Maybe we'll put one there and one down there. That looks pretty good. So now we'll just use our glue dots to put those on. Now tomorrow is one day only, free shipping on orders $75 or more. So if you want to stock up on cardstock and envelopes, or you haven't even started your Christmas designs yet, then you could order and get that free shipping. I've started a list. I'm sure it will get longer as the day goes on. I can always use envelopes and basic white, you know, those things you know you need. Put one more down here. I've got this one's a little smaller looking. We'll put it there. Those stars, aren't they pretty? Now, when I showed Robert this card, you know, he's always my helper with designs. He said, "It needs some rhinestones." So guess what? We're going to put some rhinestones on here. I think he's right. So along with the stars, we're going to scatter some rhinestones. And we're just going to scatter them on the card front too. I mean, if you're going to go big, you might as well just put some rhinestones on here. want to. I should be using my Take-A-Pick tool. That works better, doesn't it? Better put one down there. I think we've got a lot of rhinestones going here now. But that's okay. Now I cut a piece. I just had, since this is 6x6 paper, of course I had a little strip left from where I trimmed that down. So we'll put this on the inside. We've got to put our sentiment. And I just pulled the, no, not this one. Yeah, sending love and peace this season. So we'll stamp that. I want to try something a little different. Let's see, we'll put that there. We've got this pretty tree. We'll make sure our sentiment, no, is kind of right around here. We'll still have a place to sign your name. This sentiment is from the Deep Peaceful Deer. I think it's what it's called. I used it the other night, and so I thought, well, we'll just use it again. And our little tree will sit right there. So there's our first card. No ribbon or anything, but lots of bling. Look how shiny. Oh my goodness. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, I loved the fact that they slowed down, and if you paid attention, they said just listen to us the first time and then make it the second time, and that helps because we all need to be able to slow down. So this one, this is our first card. Now, you remember we cut all these other pieces, so now I'm going to have to figure out what to do with them. I don't think it will be hard for me to come up with something. Maybe at least even 2 cards. So we'll see. I'll try to get something up in the next day or two. A couple of days ago on Instagram, I saw a beautiful card. I mean, I just thought it was pretty, from Stampingdolci. And she used this set. I very rarely case or copy. I copy and change, so of course I'm going to copy and change. But I thought hers was perfect, but I wanted to change mine up a little bit. And her card used Blushing Bride and some of the metallics. So we're going to use Fresh Freesia and just do a little change up. So I've pulled the pieces here. Let me see, get my arm right in your face. And we're going to use Fresh Freesia and soft seafoam and some vellum. Not very Christmassy, but I think you'll like it. So we're going to just get rid of this green stuff so that I don't start picking it up by mistake. And we'll go with Fresh Freesia. we're going to put the stamp has a couple little images here. So we're going to put some stars and snowflakes. Just to kind of, it's going to give it a little background, but you're not going to really notice it. You'll see why, because the vellum is going to be on top. And we'll put some of the stars. But it still gives you, you're still stamping and having fun and making a mess. Oh, well, while we've got that out, we need some stars, snowflakes. So I'm going to I'll go ahead and stamp 2 snowflakes. I think that's all we need. I might go ahead and stamp 3 just in case. We'll put that to the side until we do our die cutting. I wanted this to have a little texture, so I'm going to just use this Tasteful Textile, which unfortunately is retired, but we're going to use it anyway. You might have something similar in your stash, or you could use the Time Worn. I didn't think that was very Christmassy. Now we can go ahead and, no, we don't need to put that on. We're going to go ahead and, now we've got this vellum, and I want to emboss it also. But I'm just going to emboss the bottom with this Wintry 3D, and it looks like pine branches. Well, I think when you put ornaments on your tree, you think of pine branches, don't you? I wonder if I'd like, no. I wonder if I'd like the whole thing embossed. I might. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put a piece of ribbon there, so if it leaves a little ridge, you won't notice it. So I'm going to go ahead and emboss the top also. So let's give it a try and see what happens. I think I've already changed my mind because if I do that, you won't see the snowflakes, the stars at all. So we're just going to leave it like that, and we're going to go ahead and do half. Well, that looks like 3/4. So now we can put some vellum. You can't put, well, you can, if you want to put adhesive all the way on behind it, then it won't show. But otherwise, if you're not careful, whatever adhesive you use will show through the vellum. So I'm going to put a couple glue dots on here. And remember, we're going to, I said I was going to put some ribbon, and so the ribbon's going to help hold it on also. So we've got double. We're covered on that. Now we're going to put these down at the bottom, and the embossing's going to kind of camouflage that there's a glue dot down there. Gosh, this is a little longer than usual today, but that's okay. Now, I love this glimmer paper, ribbon, glitter ribbon, and so we're going to put that on there. glitter organdy ribbon. That's something if you want to stock up for Valentine's Day also. I think it would be very pretty on a Valentine's card. It's because it picks up whatever color it's on, but it's got a lot of pink undertones to it. Okay, I think we can go ahead and put this on our card base on the green, because the green is going to go on a white card. I'll go ahead and do that. Oh, I hope they come out with a new texture folder so we have one that just makes it look like that paper, that linen paper that has texture to it. That's what I like. Now we're ready to put our card together. We can go ahead and put this on our card base too. Again, we've got layers today. Isn't it shiny? The one with all the gold and green Mars is really sparkly. Okay. Now we've got to do a little die cutting here. Let's get our dies back out, but this time we're going to use the ornaments. I don't think I put them in my magnet holder, so we're going to use these 3 ornaments, and we've got our snowflakes, so we'll go ahead and get that out. Oh, I hope I have enough of this white there. Oh, perfect. We can do with that one. Go ahead and cut this. I'll be saving this for some stars and hearts and little pieces here and there. I'm going to switch my plates out on the machine. So we've got one white one. We're going to do one gold foil, and then one that's kind of the champagne-y silver, but it's in from the silver metallics, the brushed metallics pack of paper. So we'll do all 3 of these, and I think we can get them at one time. We have quite a variety of metallics. You don't always notice them in the catalog because they're spread out everywhere. Now you'll end up with a nice little circle that you can use for something else. Here you'll end up with a nice shiny ornament. We'll be using that. And then we've got a white one. And the same with, this looks like a Christmas light, old-fashioned light bulb, doesn't it? So we've got that. Now we're ready to arrange them on our card. I love that this is just not a traditional color at all. Do you only do red and green, silver, or are you willing to branch out to some non-traditional colors? I like pink and blue, and apparently fresh freesia. I don't want my fingers to leave glue residue. Now we're going to put this white one right about there. And each one's going to help hold the other down a little bit. And after it dries, if I need to add more, I can do that. Slide some glue under there. And here's our gold one. Now we could do one richer colors with the copper and that dark silver metallic. That would be a kind of a masculine looking Christmas card. All right, now we need a sentiment. And I've got just a strip here. Might be a little too wide. Let's go through my scraps here. I guess that's really, that one looks just a shade narrower. We'll try that one. And I hope I get it straight. And we're just going to stamp Merry Christmas on here. This is the sentiment from this set that has two different fonts, a blocky one and then a script. But I kind of like that. It gives it that edgy look. That's kind of, this card's kind of edgy, I guess. We'll see if we can get it on there straight. And I'm going to try to do some mermaid tails on this. It doesn't look bad. This is where I should practice more. I like to let the dies and the punches do this for me. Okay. Now we're going to add a little bling Little finishing touches here. Okay, so this is what I have. Some of our baker's twine. I'm just going to cut a small piece. And I have some of our gold twine. I guess it's called twine if it's gold. But I don't want this much. I only want a little of it. So I'm going to twist it and pull it. So I just get 2 pieces of it. There's one. And there's 3. That'll work. And the same with the twine. The white. We're going to pull it apart. We think we are. And get a little piece of that. I'll pull 2 just in case we need it. There we go. Now we're just going to take these and put them on our card. Right about there. And we're going to let our sentiment help hold it down. That'll be a plus. I'll put 1 or 2 dots there. To grab it. Perfect. Now our sentiment's going to go right about here. See, that's covering that up. And we just wanted a little bit of shine there. Let's get our dimensionals out again. We're going to have to put some rhinestones up here. For sure. I might get those iridescent ones. I actually didn't pull any bling to put on here, but I think we can pull some iridescent. Because they'll pick up that fresh freesia color. Now let's cut one of our snowflakes. Didn't we stamp one? See where they got put. Here they are, underneath our cards. I think we'll just die cut one for the front. Now again, you're going to get the silhouette. I was just looking at that. I wonder if you could just fill a whole card with these and let it be the background. It'd be a lot of glue and a lot of die cutting, but I think it'd be pretty. I think one-dimensional will work here. So we'll see what happens. I'll put that there. Now let me go get some of those iridescent rhinestones. And we'll these are on my shopping list tomorrow because I'm almost out of them. Actually, I just don't know where they are either. So, here they are. We've got a few. So I'm thinking we could even, if we wanted to, if we were concerned about this, you can slide a little glue dot under there, but I'm not very concerned about it. So we'll just put like 3 little rhinestones. I know we're supposed to have an odd number. Oh, I know. We'll put 1 here in our snowflake. And then we'll put one of these larger ones down at the bottom. It kind of needs something down there. All right, a little more traditional than our bright hot pink and purple cards. I think they're, you like them? I do. Now, if you want to look up Stampingdolci, you'll see how mine's different from hers. But she gave me a lot of inspiration for how I wanted mine to look. I'm thinking I went ahead and pulled some colors. Like I said, she did her card in Blushing Bride. But I think these would be pretty too. With this same design, but different colors. So stay tuned, we'll see. We need to do the inside of this one. I don't think that the image looks, you got to dress that up some. So let's see, maybe just some of the snowflakes and our sentiment should do the inside. We'll use the same sentiment and then we'll be done. So thanks for hanging with me today. Don't forget the free shipping tomorrow. And there's a joining offer that you're going to want to consider because it is the best deal in the catalog. $155 worth of products for $99. And that always has free shipping. So that is starting tomorrow also. And demonstrators get to pre-order 2 new stamp sets and some dies starting tomorrow. So if you wanted to put that in your starter kit, then you could do that. So lots of choices on that starter kit. But it is the best deal in town, and I would never steer you wrong. Yeah, I love this set, Marge. I think I told you I wasn't going to buy this set, but I won it in a contest, a stamping contest. So I was glad to get one that I didn't already own. So isn't that nice? What if I had gotten the Scotties or something I already owned? And I liked this one, but I wasn't really sure that I would put it to good use. So now I've made like 8 cards. I can't complain. So it's well worth it. So thanks for joining me today, and I will see you next time. Bye.